Hey guys, my name is Shatiwa and I'm new to YouTube. So today I'm coming to you guys to tell you guys how I first found out that I was pregnant. And it felt like it was just yesterday. So it's January 2020 and my period didn't come for the month before, which was December. But I didn't think nothing of it already. I'm just like, okay, maybe it's gonna come later. Like, maybe I just gained a little bit extra weight and it's just like on a delay right now. I just kept pushing it back to the back of my mind, pushing it back, because I didn't want to think that I was pregnant. I'm 20, I'm trying to live life. I'm in my prime, like, what? Me? No. So, I told my boyfriend that my cycle didn't come. And guess what? He was like, okay, so either you're just on a little delay or you're pregnant. I'm like, oh no, not me. I'm not pregnant, honey. Not me. So we finally went to the Dollar Tree and we got one pregnancy test, which is $1. So guess what? If you ever need to take a pregnancy test, don't go run to Walmart and spend like $25 when you can go right to Dollar Tree and get an accurate pregnancy test for $1. $1. So I went back home and I went to the bathroom. I was just praying. I'm like, God, I promise you I won't have sex anymore if the tests come back negative. So I took the test. I flipped it over upside down on the bathroom counter because I didn't want to see it. I flipped it over and I went right back to my room. 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes go by. I went to the bathroom, closed the door, and I started praying again. I'm like, Lord, if you really love me, please let this test come back negative. I flipped it over and my heart sank. Because guess what? I seen not one, but two lines. Two lines on it. Pregnant. I'm like, wait, okay, only had one. So I'm like, maybe this test is wrong. Maybe it's like having a little malfunction or something like that. So I showed my boyfriend, but I'm like, maybe it's wrong though. So I want to go back to the store and get two more. So he's like, oh no, babe, it's not wrong. You are pregnant. We don't have to get any more. But I'm like, no, I have to make sure. So we went back. I got 3 more pregnancy tests. 3 more. Came back home. I took them as well. And guess what they said? Pregnant. 2 lines on all of them. I showed my boyfriend and he was happy. But like, my pregnancy wasn't planned or anything like that. So I don't want you guys to think that. But like, of course, he was just happy. We've been together for quite some time. And I was scared though. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. Like, me about to be someone's mother. I didn't know how to raise no baby. I was baby myself. Like, what am I gonna do with the baby? Basically is what I was thinking. Like, I was just scared. Like, of course, I feel like everybody's gonna be scared because it's like, you don't want to fail your child. That's the biggest thought in anybody's mind that's becoming a new mother. Like, in my mind, I didn't want to fail my child. Like, I had to make sure I did everything right, set the best example for him or her. Because at the time, I didn't know the gender because I'm just finding out I'm pregnant. At first, I was going to hide it from my mom. Because as soon as you tell her, guess what she going to do? Call your brother, call your sister, call your grandma. Tell the whole family. Then guess next thing you know, the whole family calling you. Oh, you're pregnant. I told my boyfriend I did not want to tell her. But he told me, just tell her. Like, don't keep her in the blind. Because she's going to be mad if she finds out from someone else. So, you know what? I just go in there, call her to my room, show her the test. At first, I thought she was going to be pretty mad. Because, I'm only 20 years old. Not old. Still living under her roof, of course. So, she was quite happy. She was really happy. Mind you, our baby is the first grandbaby on my side and grandbaby on my boyfriend's side. So it's like everybody was happy basically. My mom, she was like, oh, we have to go schedule you a doctor's appointment and I want to be there. I want to come to all your appointments. You have to tell your boyfriend's mom. And mind you, he did not want to tell his mom right away because he was afraid of what she was going to say as well. So when he finally told her, guess what? She was happy too. And she wanted to come to all the appointments as well. So fast forward to like a week and a half, and I have my first doctor's appointment. We go there. I take a test. They take some blood work or whatever, and then I do an ultrasound. And when they do the ultrasound, I'm expecting me to be like, 1 week, maybe 2 weeks the most. But that when that man said, oh, you're quite far along in your pregnancy, I'm like, what do you mean quite far along? Like, how many weeks? He was like, oh, you're 7.5 weeks. I'm like, 7.5 weeks? Are you sure? Me? But at that time, like, basically, I just had to, like, let it sink in. Girl, you're pregnant. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't change it now. Hey, a gift from God. So say thank you. So, when he said 7.5 weeks, I looked at my boyfriend like, how did I not know I was pregnant for 7.5 weeks? Mind you, like, when I go back and look at my pictures now, mind you, my face was big. Like, when I say big, I mean so big. My nose was spreading a whole lot. My lips were way bigger than this. And I had spots, like black little spots and lines on the back of my legs and thighs. But I'm just thinking, like, my body might just be changing. But I never thought it was because of pregnancy or anything like that. So after that doctor's appointment, they gave us a little picture, like a little ultrasound picture. And of course, the baby was so little, just like a little pea, basically. But at that point, that's when I actually got happy. Like, okay, I'm having a baby. I can't wait to find out what it is and things like that. So we go home, I show everybody the picture, and guess what? Everybody's so happy. So at that point, we're just all sitting down talking about it. Like, you can't really change it. So the only thing you can do is just live with it at that point because it's a baby. You can't be mad that you're pregnant when you was doing the thing that you were doing. So you should have already known the consequences, basically. So of course I knew the consequences, like, when I was doing what I was doing unprotected. But I wasn't really thinking of the consequences at that time because I'm like, I'm trying to have fun, like, trying to get it in or whatever. But, getting it in cost me to have a baby. And at that time, like, I was really scared because I'm just thinking, like, I don't want to, get so much bigger and have all these scratch marks everywhere because I like to go to the beach, wear 2 pieces, look cute with your friends, hang out, live life. Of course, you're young, you're in your prime, why not? But I'm not saying you can't live life with a baby because my baby's here now. And guess what? We're still all living life together. A baby is a blessing. So if you ever get pregnant young, don't feel like your life is over. Because trust me, it's not over. And if you don't have anybody to talk to, you can always DM me on Instagram, comment below the video in the comment section or anything like that. And guess what? I'm going to write back because I was once in your shoes. And of course, everybody wants somebody that they can relate to. If you feel like you can't talk to your mom or you don't have an older sister, or you just feel like the person you talk to is going to be judgmental, you can always just DM me on Instagram. I'm going to put my name in the description box below. So you guys can go on there and add me and things like that of the sort. And yes, I'm going to follow you guys back, of course. So guys, this is going to be the end of my video. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. And guess what? I'm going to introduce my baby to you guys. So, yeah.